My name is Tiffany Zhang. I am currently a student finishing my freshman year at college, and I too got rejected to all of my colleges. I'm going into this video without any script or lineup. I don't know. Like the rest of my life, I'm gonna wing it. But I do have a little sticky note of like little points I want to hit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous about this video. I keep stuttering and stuff because I'm nervous. I don't know what to say. Also, I have pimple patches on right now because I had redness on my skin, so I'm just covering it. I just want this video to be kind of like a reassurance to some of you guys that things are gonna work out. So let me just get into it, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, let me start off with my college application process and then go on from that. Okay, so for my application process, last year, I applied to Northeastern, NYU, BU, Fordham, and Arizona State University. I am currently not at any of those schools. Like I said, I'm currently finishing my freshman year already, and I attend UMass Boston. A little bit of background, I am from Philly, but I was born in New York, and I still have family in New York. So throughout like my past 19 years of life or whatever, I used to bounce back and forth from Philly to New York. So like just those two were my main cities. I didn't want to go to school in any of them though. I tried my best to get out of state because I don't like my family. You know, I'm gonna just put it out like that. I don't like my family. I didn't want to stay within their grasp. So I applied to everywhere that was outside of state. So with the schools that I listed, I got rejected from Northeastern, BU, NYU, and I got waitlisted to Fordham. I got into Arizona State University, thankfully, but I chose not to go because it would have been a cross-country move. Now, yes, I started this video saying, oh, I didn't get into any of the colleges, but realistically, I got into one out of my 5. So those were my 5 schools that I applied to. Should I have applied to more? Yes. But we'll get into that. During my college application process, I was having a really hard time with paperwork because I was doing my applications while I was in the hospital because I had a major surgery and had to spend like the first 3 months of senior year in the hospital. That was another thing on its own. So my, I guess, dream school last year, or I guess the goal, was to go to Boston University because I took a trip to Boston during senior year of high school and I really liked the environment. It seemed like a really safe city. I ended up not getting in and I did cry about it. You can cry about your rejections, but I ended up learning to pivot and had to figure out what the next steps were. After all of my, I guess, results came out, I was like, fuck. Like, I had to reevaluate. I only got into one school and I didn't even know how much I had to pay to go there. So from there, I had to look at all of my options. It's either take ASU's offer, wait for Fordham's news of if I got in or not, or take a gap year. And unfortunately, a gap year wasn't on my table because I was living in my friend's basement at the time and I kind of knew that college was like my deadline of moving out. I was living with their family for like a year and a half at this point, and I knew that after graduating high school, it was kind of like, okay, now it's the time to leave. It wasn't like I was getting kicked out or anything, but that was kind of just like an unsaid thing that I knew. Not gonna lie, I don't remember how I came across UMass Boston. I think they sent me an email and I found out about rolling admissions. So rolling admissions are typically schools that even if you apply late, they take acceptances based on how much space and capacity they have left at their school. So I applied to UMass Boston like very late notice and I got in. So I took the offer. I was like, okay, this one's in Boston. It's kind of in reach and it gets me into college. Now to the part of the video that actually matters, or I guess I think matters. I remember when I first accepted my offer from UMass Boston, I really didn't want to come here. This was not my first choice. Honestly, it was probably my last. I think one of the best advice that I heard from one of my friends was to look forward to the things that my school offers, because instead of coming in with the mentality of, oh, I don't want to be here, like I'm gonna leave anyway, blah blah blah, this and that, like it made me excited to come to school here. And when I came for orientation, I met great people. So whatever circumstances you guys are in and whatever next steps that you guys choose to take, look at the bright side of what's gonna happen in that scenario. And honestly, I'm close enough to Boston University where I go over to their campus pretty often, and I realized that I don't think I would have had a great experience there my first year. And it really puts things into perspective because it made me realize that everything happens for a reason. And I hope you guys can carry the same mentality. Look forward to what's gonna happen next. Just because you didn't get into the school that you wanted or any of the schools, it doesn't mean that college isn't for you or you're a failure. It just means that you have to pivot and look at the next steps that you have to take to reach your goals. So whether you guys watched this video because you didn't get into your dream school or you got rejected from all your colleges, or you just wanted to watch it, I want you guys to know that everything's gonna be okay. There's other options such as accepting offers from other schools, going to community college, and then later on transferring, or taking a gap year. I feel like it should be more normalized taking different routes because people end up at different schools for different reasons. There's obviously the fact that if you get in, there's the financial aspect, there's if you have connections, like so much goes into getting accepted into a college and then actually making it through college that I feel like a lot of people don't know about. Whether you end up at a different school or you choose your gap year, you go to community college, there's something to take away from every situation. My life is currently still pretty jumbled too. I'm still trying to figure out the transfer process of if I'm gonna leave the school, if I'm gonna stay here, if I want to graduate early. And you know, it's okay not to know because nothing in life is set in stone. Everything will be okay. Things are gonna figure themselves out along the way, and if things feel rough right now, just know that it will get better. Don't get me wrong, I've gone through plenty of rough patches and you know, I'm still here. So I'm sorry if this video is all over the place. I don't really know what I'm saying, but hopefully you guys take something away from it. Hopefully I didn't waste your time. I kept refilming and I feel like I just need to get it out there. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out any of my other videos, go for it. If not, it's okay. Bye!